G5Jefftv. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button as you come on in. For the people that's out of the loop, there was a fight in the Midwest, Clinton, Iowa, September 19th, and we have one of the participants on that card had his debut out of St. Paul, Minnesota. We got Chris Bruce on the line. What's going on, bro?
How you doing, bro? How y'all doing out there, man?
Introduce yourself to the people and give them a little bit of your background, bro.
Bet 'em up. I'm Chris Bruce, man, from St. Paul, Minnesota. I've been boxing probably since I was about 15. I'm a former state junior Olympic champion from Minnesota. It first started with me. My mom brought me down to the gym. I was just out being a knucklehead, things like that. She brought me to the gym. When I first walked in, I didn't think it was for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, everybody in this bitch going hard. I'm getting nervous. I ain't want my mom to think I was soft or nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? I stayed, got to it. And I ended up catching on and started doing well with it. And then things took off from there. I was fighting probably about five years with brunette boxing. And then they ended up closing. And then I had a hiatus for a little minute. Then I ended up at Circle of Discipline in Minneapolis. And I was there for a while. And then once that ended, I just been working, man. I've been trying to get back to the gym, and I found an opportunity, and that was my pro debut.
Okay. Now, I want you to take us behind the scenes a little bit. When you got the call for the fight, were you surprised that you got the call? Like, was it? Did you know it was coming, or were you a little surprised by it?
Man, I was totally surprised. Now I was sitting on my couch playing Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? Phone ring.
Right.
My phone ring. They talking about, do I want to take a fight? It was short notice, but for me, but I was just fucking. That was a dream come true for me. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it for so long and never got my opportunity, so I jumped right at it.
How short of a notice was it for you?
It was maybe like a 3-week notice or something like that. I thought I'd have time to really. I thought I'd have some time to get in some decent shape, but I really didn't think too much of it.
Now, were you in the gym prior to the call, or did you just jump into the gym after you got the call?
No, I just jumped into the gym after the call. To be honest, I've been working my ass off lately. I got a lot of other things going on right now too, so boxing just on the back burner.
Okay. So you're from Minnesota. You decide to have your pro debut, and you decide to go on the road. You decide to go to Clinton, Iowa, and have your professional debut. Did you say yes to the fight right then and there, or did you consult with, family, friends before you took the fight?
Well, you know what I'm saying? I talked to my brother and my mom, you know what I'm saying? And they agreed pretty much what I was thinking. Either now or never. You're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So we went and did it.
Okay. Now, as far as the opponent for your debut, did you see any tape on him? Did you know anything about him? Did you even care? Like, did you know anything?
I didn't really care much, to be honest with you, because I know how to fight. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna see what happens. And I was coming in to get that win, and shit came up short, I guess. But it's a fight game. I'm coming to fight. That's what it was about, really.
Right. Now, I know that fight was at welterweight, was at 147 pounds. Just for the people that's listening that may not know, is 147 your natural weight or your preferred weight?
That's my natural fighting weight. I walk around probably like 150, so it ain't nothing to get there.
As far as this fight that you had with Jason Phillips, it went down September 19th, 2020, Clinton, Iowa. How did you feel the day of the fight? How were you feeling, like, physically before the fight started? Were you 100%? How were you feeling?
I mean, I don't really want to get into any kind of excuses or whatever, but I was all right. Wasn't nothing wrong with me, you know what I'm saying? So I was straight.
Okay. Now, when you watch the fight back, how did you score the fight? How many rounds you think you won? It was a 4-round fight. How many rounds did you think you won?
I felt like I won the fight. I ain't really gonna get that dissected all like that, but I felt like I won the fight hands down. That's just my opinion. That's how I felt. But,
okay.
You know, I did see a lot of things I could have done better and all that in the fourth. You know how that go. But I see where I need to make my improvements at, and I know what I gotta do better next time.
Looking back at the fight, did you? I know I watched the fight, and you was really pumping the jab out quite a bit, which is, you're a tall fighter, so that's what you're supposed to do. Did you follow the game plan that you had as far as the fight was concerned, or did you kind of go away from it?
For the most part, I tried to stick to my game plan throughout the fight. I probably went away from it a few times here and there. I'm not really sure, but I planned on boxing and sticking and moving. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I like to fight for the most part.
Okay, and with you being 6'2", long arms, fighting that fight at 147, I mean, definitely that's the ideal game plan. You definitely want to use the jab, stick and move. And I have a saying on the channel, when a guy trying to get on the inside, you make them pay an admission fee before they get in there. So that's how you supposed to fight as a tall fighter. Now, what I actually wanted to discuss with you is the amount of controversy that's actually going down with the result of your fight with Jason Phillips. I know you got a draw in the fight. One judge had a 39-37 for Jason Phillips. The other two had a 38-38. Have you thought about a rematch against Jason Phillips, or has that not crossed your mind yet?
I mean, I'd do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about dude. To be honest, I really wasn't even in shape. I really didn't spar. The list can go on, but like I said, I really didn't want to go on that note. But it's the obvious, you know what I'm saying? So that's just me jumping back in this shit, you know what I'm saying? So give me a regular camp, give me some sparring, let me knock these kinks out. It's over with. You know? That's pretty much with anybody, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion.
Right.
I'll definitely fight him again though, but I'd like it to come to Minnesota because I didn't like to drive down. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really like to drive.
Right. I don't think anybody would like to drive if they could stay home, you know what I'm saying? So,
but you know what I'm saying? The experience of that fight it was a good experience overall though. I'm not gonna sit there and cap with it. It was a good experience for me though. But next time they can bring you here.
Yeah, it was an interesting fight. I think you did a good job with that being your debut fight. Obviously, as a fighter, you look back at the tape and you're like, okay, I could have did this different. I could have did this better. I could have made this adjustment, that adjustment. But, when you're in your debut, you kind of just, it's like the debut with anything. You kind of just wing it, and just figure things out after the fact.
That was the whole that was the whole fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm just from getting the call and everything. I'm like, shit, I'm just gonna do it. You feel me?
Right, right. Now, in terms of a possible rematch, is it a situation where like you would only take it if it was in Minnesota, or if they just, for example, if they offered you more money to come back to the same location, like what you do?
You already know that money talk. You already know that.
Say it again.
You know that money talk. You know what I'm saying? That's
absolutely.
Shit. But this next time though, man, what I'm doing right now is I'm putting together my team, trying to find a coach that I can work with, you know, and just get my shit in order so next time I could be 100% the best version of me, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I'm trying to be next time. And that's what I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, that's what I gave the people last time, though, at the same token, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't the best me. And the next me that they see, I'm coming vicious and make sure I'm in top shape.
Well, I mean, when you take a fight on 3 weeks' notice, it's kind of hard to be the best you 3 weeks' notice. You understand what I'm saying?
I know, but that's just the confidence I got in myself, though. You know, I'm like, shit, I should be able to get this dude up out of here, though. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, and the reason I brought up the rematch is because I know, a lot of people in Minnesota, from the boxing landscape, a lot of people from Iowa from the boxing landscape, and I know that's something that they want. Like they want the rematch because it's just a lot of controversy in terms of who won, and I say controversy because it's one thing if you have people that think the other guy won, but it's a little different when you have, he's an Iowa fighter. There was guys from Iowa that felt like you won the fight. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
to be honest with you, my first thought, you know what I'm saying, after the fight, I'm like, shit. You know what I'm saying? If dude would have won the fight, they'd have gave it to him. That's their man. He under the promotion. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So what they gonna save me for? You know what I'm saying? There's no.
Right.
I ain't got any dog in the fight. You feel me? I'm just some dude coming to.
Yeah, and the thing is just when it comes down to scoring fights, just watching fights, I mean I keep it 100. Like I could. It really depends on how a person scores rounds. You have some people that they love the guy that's on the outside pumping the jab out, moving. They love that. And you got some guys that they'll give a round to a guy that have 3 or 4 spurts in a round, but really didn't do anything the rest of the round. Like it's how I go in boxing. Like judging is so subjective.
I know how I go. Everybody got their own opinion, bro, so I definitely respect that, you know what I'm saying? I just got my own, you feel me? I'm like, shit.
Yeah, for sure. It's just you rarely hear of a boxer that had their debut and there's like talk, like there's buzz after the fight. Like you almost never hear that. And the fact that that's crazy. Like that's crazy. And I don't care what level you're on. I don't care if you're on I don't care if you are amateur standout, Olympics, regional fighter. It don't matter. You almost never hear of a situation like yours where you had a fight, like you said, you on your couch playing Call of Duty, and you get a call for a fight, and 3 weeks later, you're getting calls from promoters, media, and things of that nature all off of one fight, and you've openly said that you were good, but you weren't 100% Chris Bruce for like a couple of different reasons. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a win within itself. If you look at it.
No, I absolutely once everything was said and done, before I realized people was reaching out and all that, I just thought to myself, like, man, at least I'm a professional. Like, I did what I was supposed, what I really wanted to do with my life, no matter where it goes from at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, did what I said I was gonna do a long time ago when I said I was gonna be a pro boxer, and
Right.
you know what I'm saying, that happened. So wherever else this goes, that's only extra.
Right. Now, are you trying to? I know you say you're trying to look for a coach, look for a gym, things like that. Are you giving yourself a certain time frame to find a coach, find a gym, to kind of go hard with, training and just kind of putting your feet in the boxing a little bit more?
Yeah, I'm trying to make it happen as soon as possible. I'm trying to get it as soon as possible. I'm probably gonna work with a couple of my boys. My boy Ceriso, you know what I'm saying? He's right down the street from where I live, so I'll probably go over there, get some weekend with them, and just keep working, man. Because whenever that next call come, I don't know. I'm not signed to anybody, or like I said, I don't even have a coach, manager, none of that. So
right,
my next fight could be whenever somebody decides to just call me. I don't know. So I just got to make sure that I'm ready this time.
Right. Yeah, it's good that you said that, because with a lot of times with fighters, when they're tied into a promoter, like, they really don't have much say in terms of what they want to do. So I know you had a fight on the 19th and it ended up being a draw. And to be honest, some people consider a draw on the road a win. Because like you said, if they wanted to give it to the other guy, they would have just gave it to him. So
right.
It seemed like it's a lot of positives to take out of your experience. And I know I can speak for a lot of people when I say that the rematch is in demand. Like, it's in demand. But like you said, the of course you would want it in your hometown. That's, anybody wants to fight in their own hometown, like, no doubt.
I ain't gonna lie though, it's debatable. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sold on it being at home. I'm flexible, you know what I'm saying? Like we said, as long as the paper right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not ideal for me, you know what I'm saying? I really don't want to, but now that I feel like it'd be a fair shake if I come back down there and fight too.
Right.
You know
Yeah, I felt like the judges just had different ways of scoring rounds. Like, it wasn't a situation. You know how some boxers, they'll come into another guy's hometown and from the rip, like, if you don't get a knockout, you losing. Or if you don't get a knockdown, like, you losing. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't get that feeling watching the fight. I didn't get that feeling.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, it might have been, you know what I'm saying? I didn't come in like a bum though, you know what I'm saying? I came in, I ordered some custom tailored trunks, you know what I'm saying?
I seen them. I seen them.
You know what I'm saying? Little things like that count, you know what I'm saying? They looking like,
absolutely.
He investing in himself, you know what I'm saying? So he think he's somebody at the very, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
so
listen, you didn't go to the you didn't go to a regular, like, sporting goods store or something to get the trunks. I said, okay. I said he got some, because I know Jason has some. I know he has some custom trunks too. But I was like, okay. I was like, all right, Chris Bruce got some custom joints on. I pay attention to stuff like that. I pay attention to stuff like that, man. So that's for real.
You know what I'm saying? The guy with the little title trunks, you know what I'm saying? They gonna snatch it from him, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know. Facts. For sure. You invest a little bit of bread in yourself, that go a long way.
Hey, and that's with anything. If you boxing, or you doing whatever, you got a 9-to-5 job, you hustling, whatever. Like, whatever you doing, you have to invest in yourself. Like, you have to
Absolutely.
invest in yourself, man. So that's a definite fact. But we gonna leave it right there, man. Like, we really appreciate you jumping on the channel, man, doing this interview with us, just getting your thoughts on the actual fight. And a lot of people didn't know. A lot of people didn't know how to find you. A lot of people didn't know how to find you. A lot of people wanted to hear from you after that fight, and it was great to get your opinion on things and just hear you just talk boxing and just, talk about your background and your experiences, man. So on behalf of G5Jefftv, man, we appreciate you jumping on, man, and I mean, you have my number, man. So if that rematch is something that if you're interested in, or you just need any assistance from me, period, you have my number, man, for sure.
The rematch go, man, they could, I don't know who they could hit, but they could definitely hit me. You got my number too, so you know what I'm saying, you might be the channel for that to happen, because there's no other bridge, you feel me? But
Absolutely.
I definitely appreciate you reaching out and giving me an opportunity, man. That's what's up, man. Definitely humble.
And do you want to give out any of your social media to anybody that wants to get in contact with you?
Yeah, y'all could follow. I do got an Instagram. I'm barely on it, but I'm gonna have to get more active. It's Red Nose Pit 651.
Okay.
My Facebook, Chris J. Bruce, man. Hit me up if you looking for work, whatever. Want to fight me? You know what I'm saying? Hit me up.
Hey, you heard his social media. Definitely reach out to Chris Bruce, man. On behalf of G5Jefftv and St. Paul, Minnesota Zone, Chris Bruce, we are out.